What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakney, aka Brandon Lee TV, joined by no other than my co-host Jaelen Gilkey. You might know him as Silky Gilkey on the airwaves online. You know what I'm saying? Jay, we back at it, episode number 11, Dukes of the Gridiron Podcast. But on my mind right now, man, that baseball money different, bro.
Woo!
It's
That's
different.
so is a that's top of the line, bro. I mean, I'm tell you what. I was thinking, watching Ohtani and conversating with my dad. And if a lot of y'all don't know, my dad played 12 years in the major leagues. So
What?
like we really chop it up when it comes to baseball. And
Mhm.
so when we saw this guy come about, we're hearing these rumors about this guy from Japan that
Yeah.
he throw 105 mile per hour fastball and hit the ball 500 feet. We like, yeah, all right, like we gonna see. And boy, did we see. And he came over here and then, he had some durability issues at first. And my dad was like, see, this ain't gonna work. It's gonna phase out. But I
He gonna
think
break down.
but I
Mm-hmm.
think we year 5 into this thing now. And now he's having to have a second Tommy John surgery with regardless. He's already proven to be, you know, possibly the greatest baseball player of all time,
Mm-hmm.
just because of his God-given physical tools, you know. And we had talked a couple times and we were like, what you think the number gonna be? What you think the number gonna be? He like, they ain't gonna give him too much more than 500. I was like, yeah, I think maybe 6 because if you Garrett Cole, he's Garrett Cole and he's, Mike Trout and
Mm-hmm.
he's Bryce Harper, whoever you want to, that top end bat,
Yeah.
plus he's that top end arm. So I'm like, okay, maybe they'll give him. I'm like, maybe three, and like all of those guys are gonna get around 300. So I'm like, okay, you put those two together, maybe he'll get 6. Well,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't came broke the bank with $700 million, bro. I couldn't
700.
believe it when that number hit. And then they just start talking about how he's already decided to defer his payments. So
Yeah.
he's got 68 million in deferred payments with no interest.
And see, I seen something about that, bro. Like this man is
Yeah,
playing chess right now. I
yeah,
seen where he could defer the payments and that them taxes if he not living in Cali. You know what I'm saying? When he's still getting them checks later on in his career or after he retire, however long
yeah,
ago, he gonna be getting taxed, pretty much paying the taxes where he's living at.
yeah.
So then them Cali taxes might not be an issue for him.
So check this out. And so I just misspoke. I'm sorry. I said he deferred 68 million of that. He actually deferred 680 million of that with
Yeah.
no interest.
So he getting
So,
like a
so
balloon loan payment at the end.
yeah, so this is what it's gonna be. So he's gonna play 10 years with the Dodgers. He's gonna get $2 million a year with the Dodgers. So hopefully, I think the plan is because he had already signed a
Mm-hmm.
nine figure. Yeah, he signed a 9-figure deal with the Angels previously already. Plus, I don't know if you know this as well. He's Japan's number one grossing supermodel as well.
I did not
So
know that. I
yeah,
did
so
not. So he not even worried about the bread. He good.
he's going crazy right now.
I
So
can
he's the number
imagine
one. He
though.
the
I can
number one
see it.
super number one. Right. I mean,
I can
big
see it.
dude, handsome, great body.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see how he a supermodel.
Mm-hmm.
One grossing supermodel in Japan, number one grossing athlete in the history of American sports. So he has the 9 figures from the Angels. He got the supermodel money. Now he's deferring these payments out. So the deferred payments start 2034 through 2043. He'll get the rest of that $680 million that he's getting paid. So I would imagine maybe I don't think it works like this because the Dodgers are based in LA, so he's gonna have to pay those LA city taxes and California taxes regardless. But I don't know if he was trying to circumvent it and be like, hey, well, we can move over here and then I could pay these taxes in a different
You know
place
what I'm saying? Like a different little
for
cheaper
that big
state,
money.
or you know what I'm saying?
So he getting in theory he gets 70 million a year for the next 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
but with the California taxes, they're gonna take like 35,
Oh
36
yeah,
of
he
that.
taking half. They taking half.
I
But
think it's 36 million a year. That's what he's slated at for taxes right now in the state of California. And he's gonna get
that's tough.
34 and bring that home. That's nasty. I'm taking home less than half of my paycheck. But I mean, when you that guy, it don't even matter.
You know
That
what I'm
don't even
saying?
include his other deals with the other brands. And
Oh
you
yeah,
know, I'm
endorsements
sure
on
I'm sure he's the
endorsements.
number one endorsed athlete in Japan, as
Oh
well as
yeah.
the number one supermodel, as well as the number one paid baseball player. It's just crazy right now, dog. But shout out to Shohei Ohtani because he did some things that I've never seen. He's
Man.
done things that I've only seen guys try. Like the first guy I really saw try to do this at the professional level was Michael Lorenzen. Michael Lorenzen, he came out of Cal State Fullerton. He was their center fielder, and he would come in. He had this arm sleeve on. He would rip his arm sleeve off, and then he'd be their closer. And
Okay.
he was throwing gas. He ended up getting drafted by the Reds. It worked. He did both for a little bit, but he's bounced around these last couple years. But Michael Lorenzen, I mean, only a pitcher now though. But
Yeah.
so he's a relief pitcher. But I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
he's getting he's doing it. But Shohei taking this whole thing to a whole nother level, bro. And I just couldn't believe when they dropped that 700.
700. And I think he inspiring the next generation, man. We gonna see more Shohei Otanis after that. Maybe not up to that
Oh, they
level,
gonna try.
but
They gonna try.
yeah, they definitely gonna try
And the
it.
thing is, like most guys coming up playing baseball, if you pitch, you probably hit until you get to. If you don't go to like a powerhouse high school program,
Oh yeah, you doing both.
you'll most likely hit and pitch until you get to college.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, then that's when they kind of split you off and make you choose. But I mean, them folks, hey, them boys gonna try it, and I can't be
Mhm.
mad at them. I mean, me being the baseball guy I am, I had so many people hit me like, "Yo, my imaginary son, like, we ready to go."
You know what I'm saying?
They like, "Hey, we just were waiting on the lessons with Silk." Like, "Hey, we don't do." They saw the show. Hey, I mean, I probably got about 5
Man.
text messages. That was like, "Hey, from 3 people that don't have babies and 2 that do." They was like, "Hey, whenever you ready, let's go ahead and get this. Hey, let's get this work and get the training. Let's get
For
the training."
sure. Hey man, I'm telling you that baseball money ain't lying. That's the closest thing to them Saudi Arabia prices you gonna get in America for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, man. But I still can't believe they hit him with the 700. Like
700. What
that's
what I think he was like what 300 million more than the highest contract ever
the
for him.
highest. You talking about an MLB history?
Yeah, I think was the
Uh,
highest like 300 or something like that
yeah, I
for him.
believe the highest paid MLB player before this was this Bryce when he.
Cause he just signed like I think 2
Uh,
years ago.
yeah, I'm gonna say it wasn't that long ago when Bryce signed with the
I
Phillies.
remember bugging out, man, because I'm a Nats fan. I was bugging out when Max Scherzer got that 200 million. That I
Yeah.
mean,
So, sheesh. Speaking of Scherzer, so I'm looking at the list. Like this is per year. Oh, what's color just came up again too. Aaron Judge just came up
oh
again.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that's who it was. But so I'm just looking at the annual salaries, top 5 annual salaries right now. Ohtani, 70 million a year. Max Scherzer, 43.3 a year. Justin Verlander, 43.3 a year. Jacob DeGrom, 40 a year. And tied for fourth, Aaron Judge, 40 a year. And I mean, this list is real nasty. We
Yeah.
just go through the top 10 right now. We got Anthony Rendon, who stole this money from the Angels.
Another national, man.
Yeah, he stole that money from the Angels because he ain't played since
Mm-mm.
he getting 38.5 a year. Mike Trout getting 37 a year. That's another Angel. They got 2 of the top 7 highest paid guys in the league. They can't win. They can't win 80 games.
2 generational talents. Ain't even seen the playoffs, man. And
Garrett Cole, 36, Patrick Corbin, 35, Steven Strasburg, 35. Steven Strasburg, and then
he ain't
Arenado,
pitched in a
35.
minute either.
That's
He
what I'm
retired.
saying.
He retired and came
He
back.
might
We
as
thought he
well
was
be.
done.
Thought
We
he
thought
was
he was
cooked.
done, boy. He came back and he got us a ring. He got us the pennant.
Yeah.
So he forever
Hey,
good in my book. And
yeah.
I know you mentioned Mike Trout. I know I've been seeing reports the Dodgers might try to go for him. If now that they got that extra spending money, they got Ohtani locked in. Like if you the Dodgers, you already got Mookie Betts. You got a lot of young talent. You got some veterans too. What are you looking to add with that extra spending money now? If you the
I mean,
Dodgers,
at this point, I think the Dodgers are looking at all rotational pieces, like pitching. If they're not looking middle relief guys, starters, back end, starters, because Walker Bueller's coming back off an injury
mm-hmm.
he missed the whole year last year. They got Urias. We don't really know what his status is going to be right now. He had a case that kind of popped up on him right before the playoffs started. But I don't really think Mike Trout is the piece you need. You've got a lot of young players, man. A
Mm-hmm.
lot, and that's one thing that they've been able to pay a lot of guys, but they've got a lot of young pieces, man. And I think, you know, with Gratterall in the rotation, with uh, Walker Bueller in the rotation. Hopefully, this is the last year. And I hate to say hopefully like this, but hopefully this is the last year Clayton Kershaw's on this team because he's eating up a roster spot, getting shelled in the playoffs still.
Year
Just
after
amazing.
year after year,
Year after
boy.
year after year, bro. And the only reason they end up winning the chip, what was that? Was that 2020 when they won the chip? Was that COVID? It's because it was a COVID year and he wasn't really pitching like that. They had
Yeah.
all their arms was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That
so
was a Bueller coming out party.
yeah, Walker Buehler was wilding. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the Dodgers roster right now. So they got pitchers, and then the second thing they added a new section, two-way players. Shohei Ohtani.
He's so different,
Then
bro.
they go catchers, infielders. They had to add a new piece
He's
for that
so
boy.
different, bro. And I know he's not gonna be pitching next year, but when he come back, man, that's just gonna be a whole different dynamic they can unleash.
Yeah. A whole nother one, man. But James Outman, that's who I was looking for. He was a young guy who had a really breakout year for the Dodgers. So I don't know if with Mookie Betts, his versatility, being able to play shortstop, second base, as well as all three outfield positions. I think maybe if you just got money to blow, it'll never hurt to bring in Mike Trout, right? But you don't know what you're gonna get from him. You don't, just due to the injury history and the lack of success in the postseason. This is a bunch of unknowns that come with that. You just re-signed a veteran, Jason Hayward, who's still a glove, like who had an offensive resurgent year last year, but the glove always is gonna play.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you got Hayward, you got Betts, you got James Outman as your main three outfielders. So we'll see. I mean, it's just the Dodgers, man. When you got so much bread, it just sometimes it don't even matter, bro.
It's an embarrassment of riches for them folks, man. But
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's an embarrassment of riches, but it'd be interesting to see what they do, man, over the next few weeks. Cause that deferment was big, bro. That's big. They got my man.
You
on
know
a
you
rookie
balling when you
contract.
could defer $680 million, bro.
Who is moving like that?
That's when you know you ball. So hey, real quick, bro. So my last little Ohtani stat, right? So I did $70 million USD to yen, the Japanese yen. Boy, I tell you what. That boy, he didn't broke the bank on them folks, man. So $70 million in USD. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Excuse me, $700 million. Because I can't even fix my mouth to say
a lot of
$700
bread.
million. It's so much bread, bro. Like $700 million in USD. Transfer that over to yen.
Man, he finna buy Japan.
It's almost 10.2 billion yen, bro.
So he could be the president when he go. He could do whatever he want to do,
bro. I'm telling you, like it don't even make no sense, bro. It doesn't make sense how much bread. And you know what? I just lied to you, bro. I just lied to you. I didn't put enough zeros in.
But that's a lot.
$700 million USD. $700 million USD to yen. That is 101.9 billion yen.
Man. Oh, this man finna be Bezos over there, bro. Like he the man.
Yeah, he's he is.
That's
he's
crazy.
Literally he's unlimited. What is that, Mr. Unlimited?
Yeah,
he's unlimited.
He about to just start buying stuff, bro. Buildings, whatever. That's crazy, bro. I can't even imagine.
101 billion yen, man.
It's countries that ain't taking that. That ain't touching that.
And that don't even include his supermodel money.
Yeah, man. What a time to be alive.
That's what a life to live, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Could you imagine being possibly the best baseball player, not only in the league, but of all time?
In the world. Like,
to be the number one supermodel in Japan, to be the number one endorsed athlete in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Be 6'5", 240. Got an 8-pack, and he run like a 4.
Oh yeah, bro is a machine, real life. Like
throw 105,
and they talking about
the ball 500 feet.
You know they be trying to compare. They be trying to compare brother Babe Ruth, and I'm like, no disrespect. The Babe wasn't throwing no 100 miles per hour though, and
it don't even matter, bro. Bro, the Babe wasn't hitting nothing that's coming out right now.
Nah, my boy was hitting 80s.
I'm gonna tell you this fun fact about me. I hate Babe Ruth.
Hey man,
that's a fun fact about me.
It's a whole lot of gassing going on with him, but you gotta. He ain't no Hank Aaron, but
there we go. That's my goal. That's my goal.
He ain't no Willie Mays or nothing like that.
None of that, bro. He couldn't do none of that. couldn't do that. He wasn't Cool Papa Bell. He wasn't nothing. He wasn't Josh Gibson.
Yeah, he wasn't Josh Gibson. He wasn't Satchel Paige. He was
none of them boys, man. He out here, he eating a bologna sandwich in the box, hitting. Them boys throwing 72 miles per hour.
You know what I'm saying? Smoking cigarettes in between innings, bro. He ain't want no smoke with them Negro leagues, man.
Get them out of here, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Get them out of here, bro.
Man, it's just.
I'll line him up with Joey Chestnut, put him in a hot dog eating contest.
Hey, he'll smack that. Oh, you already know he looked like he could put them glizzies down, bro. I'm just, man, yeah. So if you watching and you want your kids to play a non-contact sport, minimum contact sport,
yeah, minimum
baseball. Cause I see. I just that when I said non-contact, that picture of Buster Posey getting his collarbone shattered at the plate, that popped in my head. I was like, all right,
bro, you know he blew his collarbone out and his knee out that same play.
Yeah, he ain't been the same since.
I mean, you know, they won another chip, I do believe, but he, like you said, he wasn't really able to. Still a Hall of Famer, but still, like, what could have been, right?
Yeah, because he wasn't that old when it happened, bro. Yeah, man. That's major. But transitioning to a little college football, transfer portal. I got it. We've been talking about for weeks. I still got my eye on Jordan Moore. He just posted a Duke video on Twitter. He might be 10 toes down, bro. I don't know. It seemed like he might be 10 toes down. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I don't think I like the hire.
Bro, I was surprised, man, because I remember you saying like we thought they was gonna keep it kind of in-house. They bring in, man, he was terrible at Miami. I'm not gonna hold you, like he was mid.
Bro, he just reminds me of a used car salesman.
And they keep recycling these the same coaches.
Bro. He just seemed like he know he's selling you a lemon. He just wants you to get off the lot. Like he just needs you to get off the lot.
And Duke was buying. They sure was buying, bro.
Come on, Nina King. We're going to see.
Yeah, I just needed a little bit more impact, though, man. I needed a little bit more sparkle with that hire, but, you know, they got a
job, though, man.
You know, and they got a notable name, ACC experience. We'll see if he can recruit the state, and he'll be all right. But I got Riley Leonard, committed to Notre Dame. Initial thoughts on that move?
I mean, you laid out the blueprint once he entered the portal. I mean, you told me, you know, you be tapped in with the portal and the recruiting and all of that. That's really your wheelhouse, right? So when you told me that I knew he entered the portal, but when you told me he had that non-contact, and you said it was pretty much solidified in Notre Dame, I took your word for it. You know, with about 9 days, 10 days later, here we are. It was just as you said, so I'm rocking with you. You know, Brandon Lee TV.
You know the vibes.
You know, he tapped in.
AKA Mel Kiper 3.0. You know,
3.0. Mel Kiper. What do you say? Mel Kiper the third.
You know what I'm saying? We making moves, man. I just seeing it. You know, it makes sense. Just being on that stage, seeing what Sam Hartman did, like. They have similar skill sets, so I think it'll be a smooth transition depending on what Notre Dame brings back. They got a good recruiting class coming in. You know
who I'm nervous for? I'm nervous to Marcus Freeman, man.
I like Marcus Freeman, bro, but it's just he in a position where he can't win unless he win big, because them boys was national title or bust this year with Sam Hartman.
Right, and them boys got clapped.
They folded, bro.
Got clapped. They lost more games than Duke this year. Am I not mistaken?
I think they did finish like 8-4 or something like. I think they did lose like 4 or 5 games. I think they might have finished 8-5. I think like 8-5. It wasn't impressive by any means, and they lost some games.
Sam Hartman, it's been I hate to say one of the better quarterbacks, but he's been one of the most productive quarterbacks in,
I like that. Productive. He
one of the most productive quarterbacks the last 10 years. So it didn't work there. It's just another place that's tough to recruit.
Yeah. And I mean,
they don't want to go to South Bend.
There ain't nothing going on out there. I mean, I
And if
don't
you
know.
make it to the playoff, you know you're gonna get smacked by Bama.
We seen it too many times. I don't know no black Irish people. Like, I don't know, man. It's just a whole lot going on out there. That's
That's a lot of moving parts.
you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I like Riley Leonard. I think if he balls out, he'll get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, do what he needs to do to get that combine invite. And he's one of them guys that's a physical specimen that you know, run a 4.6 and throw it 60 yards, 70, 80 yards, and people going, you know
That
what I'm
Josh
saying?
Allen build.
Yeah, you know, they the prototype, you know, they gonna be hype about
You hitting
that.
the buzzwords.
You know what I'm saying? The prototype, the
First one in,
archetype.
last one to leave.
Yeah, high IQ, very coachable. You know what I'm saying?
That was a son of a coach.
Yeah, knows the system. You don't got to worry about him out off the field.
Off
You know,
the field.
he
About him off the field.
He dresses nice. He ain't flat. He ain't too flashy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going. You know,
ain't doing all that pants sagging.
He ain't on social media. He ain't wearing the chains. You know, he ain't. You know,
what is that watch?
Yeah, he don't be doing all that. You know, he's a good old boy. He's a good kid. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, man. But speaking of the watches, cause this man Dion, it's the off season for them, and he's still. I just seen they just created a course named after Coach Prime, bro, at Colorado.
I'm not surprised, bro.
They got a whole course named after him, so they fully invested. We seeing what he's doing in recruitment trail. 72 hours, he done rebuilt the whole offensive line. Then he pulled 5 starters from 5 different schools. They just signed a kid from Indiana.
The number one tackle in the country out of high school.
Number 1 tackle in the nation. He said they not done yet, but just from a recruiting standpoint and from what they did this season, I think it's a success. The millions that he brought into the economy, the ticket sales. I mean, first 3 weeks of the season, you couldn't get Colorado merch nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Sold out everywhere. They
back on the map, but for you,
they getting a new video board too.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I forgot the exact number, but the impact he had on the economy, the hundreds of millions of dollars in Boulder, bro. Like, come on, that's just
he messed around, shook the whole state of Colorado's GDP.
Yeah,
he shook it up.
He got them steppers coming.
He could change their whole gross domestic product around there. They would say them boys in Colorado said, hey, they was only coming out here for the tree.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, now they coming for the football, baby. Man, out here to Boulder.
They ain't talking about the Broncos.
Not
they ain't
Denver.
Talking about no mountains. They ain't talking none of that. They talking about
Denver.
Boulder. College game day. Boulder. College town.
It's that big new kickoff every week. They was there first.
Man, I knew I was all the way in when my boy had me up watching them play Colorado State at like 2 a.m. I was like, yeah. We watching film of the teams before the game. Like, he got us scouting. I'm like, Coach Prime got us, man.
Let me say, I'm in the DMs. I know you told me you're not hard to find. I just looked at Nebraska. They got this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you might want to watch all love.
You know what I'm saying? We send the scouting reports to Coach Prime, man. And I think, have we ever seen anything in college football like this in year one, a coach having this type of impact? I mean, we seeing him being mentioned with the Nick Sabans of the world as far as impact, prestige, recruiting. What are we looking at year 2, though? What is the success? Because it's going to be a lot of haters rooting against him.
Yeah, I think year 2, they need to win at least 9 games. They need to go 9-3. I think you building off of this year, what they started the year 3-1, and then
I think
what was it? They started the year 4-1.
Yeah, I think they 4-1, and they lost like 8. They lost
7 straight.
Yeah, it was
because it's 12 games. Yeah, so they ended the year probably 4-8.
Yeah,
and I would imagine if they could get I think 9 wins is like the dream situation. I think if they win more than 7 next year, then it's a successful year. But I think 9 wins is the dream situation, to where you're kind of nipping at the heels of the playoffs, nipping at the heels of the Big 12 championship. I had to make sure I got my conference right.
Hey, man, it's been so much. You know
all this movement we got going on.
Man,
what do you say with all that movement back there?
You know what I'm saying? Moving and shaking. And I mean, the move to the Big 12 is favorable for them. You don't have Texas. You don't have Oklahoma no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
That's winnable.
So now you got what, Nebraska, who you already beat,
Yeah.
Baylor,
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. Like, there's no real powers. TCU, like,
Yeah.
this is open. Like you said, Texas and Oklahoma being gone opens up everything in the Big 12. I'm sure Kansas State's going to be formidable. Kansas, they've been on this little resurgence these last couple years.
Yeah, I like Kansas. Depending on what Jaden Daniels does,
Yeah.
or Jalen Daniels, excuse me.
Jalen, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does, man. I can't be mixing up my Kansas and Mizzou players, bro. I just seen, man, Mizzou, bro. I was gonna tag you. I seen something, not to get off topic, but they was ranking like the top cities with the most professional athletes, bro. The Lou was
St.
fourth.
Louis way.
I
Yeah.
didn't know y'all was rocking like
Bro.
that, though.
So we got all the Kachuk brothers in the NHL. Matthew Kachuk, who was with the Panthers, who was the star of the playoffs. Him and Jason Tatum, they the same grade, bro. They was the same high school. They was together in school. So we got all the Kachuk brothers. It's two of them in the league right now. Tatum, Bill, Kyron Williams with the Rams. My man Armand Watts with the Steelers. Two of my dogs, Matt Verlin and Jake Berger, they in the MLB right now. Jake Berger just had 35 home runs this year.
I about to say, yeah, I heard Jake.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I didn't know he was from St. Louis.
Yeah, Jake. So Matt Verlin, he was with the Phillies when they went to the World Series last year, got traded to Detroit this year. But they was all on my high school team, bro. Our high school team was so cold.
Oh, y'all was stacked.
We was so cold. Bro, we were so cold in all sports. So our mom went to my school. He's a year younger than me. He with the Steelers. Then Jonathan Owens. He with Green Bay. He just scored a touchdown last week on the Scooper Store. Y'all know him because
Simone Biles. Yeah, Mr. Biles. Yeah,
he went to my high school too, bro. And
he pulled up, bro. Time out though. Salute to the king, bro.
But see, the thing is, J.O. was in high school. At our school, class of 2013. Jonathan Owens, and anybody tell you, Jonathan Owens was the most athletic person in our class. It wasn't even close. But he jumped the highest. He run fast. Had super long arms. Big old hands, windmill between the legs, dunk. Couldn't really shoot. He wanted to hoop, but we was nasty. So it was like, look, bro, like you can't really shoot good enough to be on our team.
He was out there to stay in shape. He was. But he ran.
No, he wanted to. Like I think he played his first 2 years, but after that, like I think it was over. He did long jump, triple jump, high jump. Jo was the most athletic dude in our class, bro.
Okay.
And he ended up going to a D2 Missouri Western, and then he just kept grinding. He ended up in the league.
Yeah.
And now he got, possibly the greatest athlete of all time. So they're going to have super athlete, baby.
I'm talking about elite, like whatever.
It's going to be crazy.
Bro, I seen bro get the scoop and score on Thanksgiving. I was like, oh yeah, that is. I didn't know he was from Lou, bro. But
I was screaming, bro. I was screaming.
Hey, bro,
I was at work screaming, bro.
It hit different when y'all really from the same place, bro. That's how trenches, I feel.
Bro. We together. What I'm saying?
When I see my boys from Winston, that's how I be feeling, bro.
I don't even know how many I just counted, but these are all everybody crazy. I just listed is active.
Yeah.
And then Max Scherzer.
He from Louis. Dang.
He from St. Louis.
Bro, I feel like if I don't know where they from, I'm about to just assume they from the Lou, bro. God dang.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
Number 4, though, I was like, bro, compared to like a city the size of Chicago.
Because I'm about to say it was probably what New York, Atlanta, Chicago,
and then I was like, bro,
per capita, bro, we cranking them out, bro.
That's crazy,
we cranking them out,
bro.
Who else can
I mean, this was across all 4 sports too, like the major sports, like adding them all up. I was like,
it's a couple. I feel like Ryan O'Reilly in the NHL. He's from St. Louis. Like we're a big hockey town too.
Yeah,
that's what people don't realize. We're a real big hockey town.
I can see that.
Like I think the sports, like ranking them in fandom in St. Louis, it goes baseball, hockey, football, then basketball. But when it comes to like talent produced coming out of St. Louis, I think it goes hockey, football, baseball, basketball. Yeah, but I mean, we cranking them out, dog. That's what we gonna do every time. Like it's a dude that's at my high school right now. He just graduated. He committed to Ohio State. What's his name? Jeremiah. It's McClendon or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
He committed. Since I graduated, I think we've had 4 guys go to Ohio State.
I just seen a dude signed to Mizzou basketball today from Missouri. He's like number 18 ranked player in 2025. I forget the kid's name, but I seen that and I'm like, yeah, y'all really pumping them out, bro, year after year after year.
Yeah,
Like
bro. Let me see if I can pull up a list real quick, bro.
that's real deal though. I was just surprised. Like I knew you was talking about something, but I ain't know it was top five, top five, top five. I ain't know they was moving
Yeah.
like that.
So we got it says I just put up this article real quick. 8 active NFL players that you know from St. Louis. So who is this right here? Oh, of course Zeke. I forgot Zeke.
Zeke is
And so
Elliott?
yeah, Zeke Elliott.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis. And
That's
then
crazy.
Foye Oluluquan, who led the league in tackles the
Oh
last
yeah,
2
for the
years.
Jags.
They went to the same. They went to the same high school, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's my class too, and they played 2A.
That's
And
scary.
they played 2A, bro. My cousin was their quarterback, dog. They like because I remember my junior year because I moved back to St. Louis my junior year, right? And I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, yo, this Ezekiel Elliott kid is going crazy.
Yeah.
Like 40 touchdowns junior year, and so I ended up my senior year. My cousin started because that was his sophomore year. And I'm like, all right, let me go see. Cause I'm like, he playing 2A, bro. He just out there just manhandling these boys. He come up to 6A with us. He ain't going.
Okay, so they was a
Boy,
small
I went to the
college.
game. I said, this boy is unstoppable. This boy is unstoppable. So yeah, we got Zeke and Foye. They went to the same high
That's
school.
crazy, bro.
We talked about J.O. already. Teron Armstead from the
big fella.
yeah,
The
from the
49ers and
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert.
Oh yeah, bro was a Mizzou legend.
Yeah, him and his little brother ended up going to my school too. He's at Miami, Ohio right now.
Okay.
Marcus Golden.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
love them 49ers, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Kalen Saunders, another D tackle. Oh, how did I forget? Big J-Mo. Jameson Williams.
I ain't know he was from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Jameson, man. I honestly thought he had the best skill set out of wide receivers in that class, man. It's still to be determined. We'll see.
Damn, I think I just learned a new one. Hold on.
But they just falling out the sky at this point.
Hold on, cuz. Sam Laporta? I didn't even know that.
He from tight end, bro.
Yeah, he from the Illinois side. He from the St. Louis metro area, but
okay. That's
close
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. So Adoree Jackson, he was born in St. Louis, but he ended up moving out west. AJ Espinosa, Christian Kirksey, linebacker. We cranking the boys out now,
bro. With the Cardinals, dang, y'all really? I ain't know y'all was playing football like that, bro.
Oh yeah, dog. We grinding it out. It's cold up there, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotta
I'm
make
like,
a way.
y'all only getting about 4 months of that good
So
weather. Boy.
They state championship is always the Friday Saturday after Thanksgiving every year because it's just we can't go no later than that. Like out here in North Carolina, state championship was what last weekend. Ain't no way you going to December nothing around here or say what? You better be halfway through a basketball season.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. When I was there covering when I was up in North Dakota, championships was indoors. Boy, they had them boys in a dome.
So we used to play the state championship in the dome.
Yeah,
but they start rotating it now. So when I was in high school, it was always in the dome, but then they ended up having to start playing in Mizzou and Missouri State. I said, well, I'm glad we missed that.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, that was just a real interesting tidbit, bro. I seen it and I thought about what you were saying last week about how many athletes y'all was producing. Per capita, that's crazy, bro. Cause yeah, the 3 cities was like the major cities, man. You know, the LAs, the New Yorks, the Chicago's. So you expect that out of them. But yeah, no, that was impressive, man. That was impressive because I know North Carolina got a lot of pro athletes to be a small state too. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, y'all different up in St. Louis though for sure.
Yeah, we balling, bro.
They on every field, ice, pitch,
all
court,
of it. Don't matter. Don't matter. We wherever we hooping at, wherever it's what do you say, puck, ball, stick, lines, referee, anything, we own it.
Real live though, getting it in, bro, man. But yeah, that was crazy, man. But I love little stats like that just to see, you know, not to say the underdog, but just the state that you might look over that you might not know that's producing big numbers like that. That was cool. But
I know I got one more for you. Gotta salute the legend, Jackie Jordan Kersey. Shout out.
I didn't even know she was at bro. The only ones I knew,
That's
Bill. I'm big on Larry Hughes. You know, I
Yeah,
like
he went to my high school too.
that's crazy. I was big on Larry Hughes. So I knew he was
Caleb
from
Love,
there.
we waiting on Caleb. Come on up.
Yeah, man.
Caleb, come
He
on out, bro. Once you get out, you on the list too, bro.
oh
You know,
yeah. Hey, shout out to my man killing it at Arizona
that's what I'm
though,
saying, bro.
bro. He
My
doing his
my
thing.
school really legendary, bro.
Yeah, they bro.
I can't even yap to you.
Man, y'all, yeah. Y'all had a powerhouse up there.
Mm-hmm.
Man. But looking at it, bro, I was impressed. I walked away like, okay.
You said that boy ain't just
He
flapping his
wasn't no
gums.
no cap, no gas. That was,
No,
that
so
was
yeah, you can come up there if you want to, and we got 6 classes for you. So wherever you want, we want it from 1A to 6A. However you want it. Private, public, it don't matter. We got it for you. Yes.
Hey man, I love to see it. Like we said, we saw one of the best college football stories. I got Eli Drinkowitz out there turning Mizzou around, man.
Hey,
I
he's
think,
hilarious, bro.
yeah,
He's
animated, man, very
he's a,
animated.
he's a hilarious guy. Some of his bites that come out, boy, you be like, hey, you ain't never got hit in your mouth before ever. Ain't nobody ever punched you in
He's
your face.
sheltered.
Ain't nobody ever punched you in your face.
Hey, say my boy need a humbler. Yeah, man, I love seeing what they doing. The rest of the SEC, man. Before we go though, we got 1 minute left for Zoom. Kick us off, y'all. Before we go, final thoughts on the NBA playoff, the in-season tournament, AAU tournament. Does it
I
matter?
was with it, man. I
I
was with it. I
I
like the
liked it.
energy. I like the atmosphere. I like, the guys seem to really care. So as long as the guys care, I think that's what the NBA was looking for, right? Because there
Facts.
seemed to be a lack of motivation on the court during the actual regular season. So we got that spark, got that energy. Can't be
You,
mad at it. It
you
it,
know,
it worked. It worked better than I was hoping. Well, than I
facts.
thought it would for sure.
You know the Jordan hated or the LeBron hated Jordan fans. They hold it. They don't matter.